Hi, everyone, and welcome to ENGL 220, Intro to Creative Writing for the winter of 2024. I'm Manuel Martinez. I'm going to be your professor for this very, very quick semester. I need to emphasize how quickly the semester moves because we need to stay on top of our assignments. We don't have time to get behind. So I'm going to repeat that a lot because that is really, really important. This semester only lasts for 3 weeks. If you get it all behind, you won't have time to catch up. So I'm just going to emphasize that over and over again, but I do want you to keep that in mind as we go through. So this is the way in which I'm going to be communicating with you a great deal is through these videos. And so I'll be explaining certain concepts, certain things that we need to know, explaining certain works of literature that we're going to be looking at. So you'll need to watch these videos. This video, and not all videos, but many of the videos will have quizzes embedded in them. That is, I will stop at certain places, and then you will need to take a quiz. You will need to answer a question. And in fact, we're going to do that really quick right now. So just answer this quiz question, which is a very easy quiz question. All right. So you've answered that quiz question. So let's go through, and what I'm doing in this first video here is we're just going over the syllabus. This is our syllabus video. And, the syllabus is just where I lay out how I plan to conduct the class, what your responsibilities are for the class, what my responsibilities are for the class. So I want to make sure that you understand what's going on here. That's one of the reasons why there is an embedded quiz here, because I want to make sure that you understand what all the policies are. So let's go through the syllabus, and we'll get to the schedule. By the end, we'll get to the schedule for the week. So this is, as I said, Introduction to Creative Writing, ENGL 220 for winter of 2024. This is our section number. Manuel Manny Martinez is who I am. This is an online class, so there is no in-person component for this class. Everything will be done through Blackboard. This is an asynchronous class. And asynchronous, of course, means that we do not, there's not a specific time that you have to be online. There's not a thing we have a Zoom meeting or Blackboard Collaborate or anything like that. We don't have any of that. You are going to watch these videos and complete the assignments whenever you have the time. But of course, you can't wait too much because we don't have too much time because, as I mentioned before, this is a short semester. You've got my phone number. You can call me at this number. This is my office number, but you can call me. I'm not in the office, but this rings to my cell phone. But if you only call me either during my office hours or when we've made an appointment. If you call me at 9 o'clock in the evening, I'm not going to answer the phone because I'm doing other things. So, but you've got that phone number so that you can call me either during my office hours or when we have a scheduled appointment. You've got my email address. You can always reach me through email. That's probably one of the easiest ways to get in contact with me. Notice that my email address is MA Martinez. Most professors, their email address is just the first initial of their first name. Mine is the first two initials of my first name. So mamartinez@qcc.cuny.edu, so you can email me there. This information, by the way, is also available on Blackboard. You can find my phone number and my email address there as well as my office hours, which are 10 to 11 a.m. and Monday through Thursday and by appointment. And during scheduled office hours, I will return phone calls and emails immediately. So I'm going to be, during that time, if you call me, unless I'm on the phone with somebody else, I'll answer the phone. If you email me, I'll email you back right away. So this is this class is a writing intensive course. And you are required, I assume that many of you are taking this class because it's a writing intensive course, and you're required at QCC to take a certain number of writing intensive courses. All writing intensive courses have all these qualities. You have to spend time during the semester writing in the service of learning, a minimum of 10 pages. I'll respond to those 10 pages. Writing will be discussed regularly in class. It's a creative writing class. And students' written work will be a significant part of the course grade. And at least one exam will have a written component. We won't have any exam. But in a writing, this is an actual writing class. There are some writing intensive classes that are like history, right? So in that they have to be clear about what's going on with that. But since this is a writing class, of course we fulfill all of these requirements here. So this is a writing intensive class. The text for this class, there is no text. Everything will be distributed through Blackboard, so you need to make sure to check on Blackboard, and I'll show you how that works. Prerequisite, you must have successfully completed ENGL 102 to take this course. We'll assume that they would not have let you register if that were not the case. The course description, I won't read the whole thing, but basically we have to go through different genres of writing, so we have to look at poetry, fiction, drama, and creative nonfiction. We have all of those elements, and so you'll see as the schedule will go through all of those. And some of the things we want to do there, this is designed on some level to be an enjoyable class in the sense that, if you look at number one, I want you to explore your feelings and experiences in a way that help you understand your connection to society, right? Those are the kind of things we're looking for in this. Practice expressing yourself as clearly and as accurately as possible. Understand how the words, sounds, and visual images we encounter every day can inspire new ideas and gain a better appreciation of how literature helps us make sense of ourselves and the world around us. So this is very much kind of a personal exploration, a lot of what we're doing in here. So again, we are moving quickly, as I can't say too many times, but I do want you to begin to think about, kind of enjoy the time to be able to reflect on your own experiences, to begin to think about how your own experiences relate to other wider issues in society and how it is that you are able to communicate those ideas. Whole section here on winter semester and turning assignments in on time. Again, things are rushed. The main thing I want to draw your attention to here is that you have to submit your assignments on time. And I say here you have a 24-hour grace period, but after that you will lose 20% of your grade for each calendar day. That says calendar day. That should actually say 24 hours that your assignments are late. And elsewhere that says 24 hours. But so you've only got 24 hours to be able to turn those assignments in. After that, you're going to lose 20% of your grade. I really need to do that because, again, things move quickly and you don't have time to be making up things later on in the semester. So keep that in mind. You only have 24 hours before you lose 20% of your grade. All right. So next we've got grading and assignments. We've got 4 projects. We have to do creative nonfiction, which is going to be called a picture project that we have here. A drama project that says dramum, a mistake here, but it's drama project, fiction, and poetry project. So those 4 things that we have, you'll have a preliminary assignment for each of those. That is kind of a short assignment for each of those that's worth 35 points. And then the full assignment. The preliminary assignment is one of the things we work on here is revision, and so there's a kind of a revision element built into that preliminary assignment. You start off with something, I'll make some comments on that, and then you'll do the full version. And you get points for each one of those. So those are all those assignments, and then we've got discussion boards, reading responses, reflections, other short assignments. So there are various short assignments that you need to complete that will count for 450 points, and then we'll have a final portfolio project for 150 points. And you can see over here what constitutes an A minus, B plus, etc. All that's going to happen is I'm going to add up these points. So if you complete this assignment on time, you get 35 points. If you complete that assignment on time, you get 65 points all the way down. And the Blackboard will just calculate those grades. It'll spit out a number, and it'll say, this is your grade. And if you have 847 points, you get a B, right? We can see that. It's fairly straightforward. Explain that somewhat down here. We're required 4 genres, so you'll be writing a project in each one. There will be a preliminary and final draft for each one, and you'll receive full credit as long as they meet the minimum requirements and are submitted on time. So that's very important. It's just long as they meet the minimum requirements, that's a word count and some other things that I'm asking you to do there. As long as they do that and are submitted on time, you will receive full credit. Just understanding that there is no grading in terms of an A, B, etc. If they fulfill the requirements and are submitted on time, you will get an A full credit. All right, and so I'd mentioned already discussion boards, reading responses, other short assignments. So whenever we have readings, I may have a discussion board, other kinds of discussion boards to get you thinking about what it is that you're ultimately going to be writing. So we have that. Final portfolio project, you're going to assemble a portfolio, which is kind of like, you know, a review of everything you've done over the semester, and it's kind of looking at all of your work together and see how it all fits together into a portfolio project, what you think is your best work, and we're going to assemble that. I'll tell you exactly how that works later on. Extra credit if you submit something to Collective. Collective is a literary magazine that we have here at QCC. If you submit something to the Collective, you can get extra credit for that. And I'll have a link to where you can go to the Collective, and we can talk about that more. But again, it's a literary magazine. It has student work in it. I have plenty of student work, plenty of previous students who have had work submitted there, published there, so you can submit your work there and get extra credit. Making sure to keep in touch with me. This is really important because, again, as I mentioned, the semester moves really quickly. So if you have any issues, let me know earlier rather than later. The second you're having an issue, email me. Let me know what the issue is, so that we can deal with that. So always keep in touch with me. I've got an Ask Me Anything discussion board that you can access, and I'll show you where that is when we get into Blackboard. So again, keep in contact. Plagiarism in AI. This is a creative class. So hopefully we aren't using AI to do this, because I'm looking for you to talk about your own experiences. And in fact, there are ways in which I construct it that I'm really, you know, kind of very much push you in the direction of talking about your own experiences. This is not about having perfect writing. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in you being able to express whatever specific ideas you have. So AI does not help you. Again, back to what I said before, everybody can get, as long as you fulfill the minimum requirements and it's on time, you can get full credit for this. So there's no incentive for that. And however, if you get caught, you can fail the class. You can read all of those. So just to keep that in mind. Blackboard, you have to use Blackboard for this class, and as I mentioned, of course, again, things move quickly, so if you have any problem with Blackboard, let me know early. You've got the information here. There, you can call the help desk or email the help desk, and they will help you sort out whatever Blackboard issues you have. I have here a disability notification. If you have any kinds of disability issues, any issues that might keep you from, that you might need some help in completing the class, let me know what those are. I say down here, important, if you can't read any of the documents distributed through Blackboard, if you're having a problem with that, and that's potentially a disability issue, let me know and we'll figure out some other way to distribute those materials to you. So just be clear, I have some things that are photocopies. They might be difficult to be able to read. If we have some kind of assistive device that's supposed to be reading them, it might not be working very well. If there's any issue like that, make sure to let me know and we can fix it. And again, let me know earlier rather than later. Last item on here, we have the counseling center. If we, one of the things that's good about being in an institution like a college is we have all kinds of services that we can provide for people. And so people are having any kind of mental health issues, emotional issues, personal issues, whatever kinds of issues those are, you can get help at the counseling center. And we've got their link there. So those are all the things that we need on the syllabus, the basic ideas. I've got the schedule here, but we're not going to go over that right away. I've got another video where we're going to pick up on that because I only have 15 minutes per video. So in the next video, we'll talk specifically about the schedule and talk some about Blackboard, and then we'll go from there.